Murdered by her mother for, quote, loving her father too much. CBS 2 is always investigating, and tonight we've uncovered new documents revealing there may have been more to the motive behind Amaria Osby's murder. CBS 2's Chris Ty has been breaking new details on this tragic story for months. He is live at the Department of Children and Family Services with what he's found. Chris.
Erica, Amaria was murdered at the age of 8, but she had been on DCFS radar since the age of 3. The Department of Children and Family Services admits several rules were not followed in this case, and some employees were reprimanded as a result of it. But now we are learning that there may have been a different story told to the public versus what that mother now charged with murder was told.
Last May, Amaria Osby was 8 when her mom tried to get her to drink bleach, later admitting to suffocating her with a plastic bag because she loved her father more.
I love you.
Just hours earlier, Amaria and her mom, Andriel Hagler, were visited at their uptown apartment by state child welfare workers from the Department of Children and Family Services, an office that failed to even try to make contact with them for 60 days after a neglect call on Amaria came in last spring.
What do you make of that, 60 days?
60 days, honestly, a slap in the face. They could have got her. They could have got my daughter. They could have got my daughter and saved her life.
Last June, Amaria's father, DeMarcus Osby, told me he was the one who placed that neglect call, and he was repeatedly denied custody of the girl, offering his opinion on what motivated the murder.
Because she told the truth to the agent. She told the truth. She didn't lie.
What truth did she tell?
That my mother was beating her.
But this report, obtained by CBS 2 from the Cook County Medical Examiner, sheds new light on what those agents saw and said to Amaria's mom hours before the crime. According to family members, the ME's report says Osby's mother had a meeting with the Department of Children and Family Services, and Osby was going to be taken away from her mother and placed in the care of another guardian. If true, it flies in the face of the Department of Children and Family Services version of events this June, which read an investigator visited the family and spoke with the mother and child. There were no noted concerns for physical abuse or neglect. We asked DCFS if they stand behind that June statement, and late Tuesday they told us if the investigator determined the child was in danger, DCFS would have taken custody immediately. DCFS does not speculate on future actions during an ongoing investigation, and in this case, no decisions had yet been made.
Both the DCFS worker and supervisor on the Amaria case were pulled from child care services duties. One of them has now been put back in the care of children and caring for kids. The other one, we don't know.
Now, this is where I'm confused. Seemed like this little girl really loved her dad. I mean, girls usually, for the most part, love their dad more than mom, usually. And boys usually love mom more than love dad. But anyway, I'm not going to get down that road. But anyway, this little girl was taken out of here by her mom. And it's mighty funny that when they did an investigation, oh, nothing is wrong. But the dad was sitting there telling y'all what's going on because the little girl was telling y'all. All because the little girl loved her dad more. Whoo-wee. But see, none of y'all so-called feminist equal rights movement, none of y'all is going to talk about these kind of stories. I already know it. Y'all will ignore these stories. These stories don't exist to y'all. Y'all don't want to hear this stuff because it don't fit the propaganda, the BS that y'all spitting out there that only men do things like this. See, what I have learned is those that want to put lies out there to y'all, they're going to ignore these stories. Keep lying to y'all. See, us guys are at least bringing y'all the equality that y'all women ask for. We talk about men doing crazy stuff. We talk about women doing crazy stuff. But if you noticed, now I'm not trying to say there's a men do it more or women do it more. But if you notice, none of these hashtag kill all men, all these women that believe men are a danger to society, and all these feminists and all that, if you notice, they don't really talk about these stories. They'll bring these stories, they might bring it up for a hair of a second, and then it's gone. And they only will bring you 1 or 2 a year, if that. Because, see, they want you to keep believing the nonsense that they spitting out there. They want you to keep believing it. You see what I'm saying? This little girl is no longer with us on earth because of her mom's jealousy. Because the little girl had more love for her dad. Well, you was mistreating the little girl. And one thing my mom did tell me a lot, kids, for the most part, would not lie on you. They won't. For the most part. You have to train them kids to lie on you. To lie, you have to train them kids to lie. But, for the most part, these kids won't lie on you. Why would this little girl say you tried to make her drink bleach? Tried to suffocate her with plastic? 8-year-old kids ain't worried about nothing like that. They trying to play and have fun, especially little girls. Especially little girls. They want to be spoiled and taken care of and go play with their toys and all that good stuff. And you going by this picture right here, that part right there, she seemed very spirited. She seemed like she loved being with her dad. Telling her dad she loved him and all that. And as a father of a little girl myself, I would go crazy if my little girl wasn't here no more. Me and my little girl, besides when I'm at work and she's at school or with her friends, me and her are always together, joking around, laughing, playing. Just yesterday, she came up to me. She was like, "Dad, let's go to IHOP. Let's have a father-daughter date." I said, "Okay, give me a little time to get ready." Because I was doing something. And I told her, "Go get ready, but take your time." So we go on IHOP, we're laughing, we're joking. I'm teasing her, she's teasing me. My wife called, "What are y'all doing?" So we at IHOP. She said, "Oh, okay." Then we hung up. Me and my little girl just laughing, joking. Go home, I'm teasing her some more. Then I go and watch. Then she go downstairs, go play with her on her, talk to her friends on the phone. Excuse me. And I'm upstairs in my living room, watching the Cowboys and the 49ers play. With the Cowboys lost. I know that don't have nothing to do with this, but I'm just giving y'all the day that me and my little girl had. Cowboys lost in the playoffs, 12-19. I'm not a Cowboy fan, I'm a Texan fan, but I'm just telling y'all, you know. Me and my little girl spent the whole day together, almost every day out damn near. And she's finna be 13 years old. She always come up to me, messing with me. I'm messing with her, I'm teasing her, I'm checking on her. For some reason, I don't know why, but she's checking on me. You know, "Dad, you all right?" I'm like, "Big girl, you okay?" You know, we playing around, joking. We wrestle. That little girl's strong. Woo-wee. So I can just imagine how this dad feel. And they said that he was the one placing the calls. And child support services didn't do nothing. Obviously, the little girl was in danger. Obviously. So the dad saw something. Look, this is how we know they're going to always listen to what the mom says, listen to what a woman says, and believe the woman over the man. What is this nonsense, man? There's no way on God's green earth this little girl shouldn't be here no more. She seemed like she was in good spirits, in good health. Woo-wee. I can't imagine how pissed off this dad is. This just proves that no matter what, people's not going to believe. I ain't going to say no matter what. Let me change that. More often than not, people are not going to believe the man. Not going to listen. Now, this little girl is no longer here on earth. CPS didn't do their job. Well, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Obviously, something is if mom is in jail and the little girl's no longer here with us on earth. Obviously, you know, man, oh man. I can't fathom. This little girl looks so much in good spirits and looked like she was enjoying everything. Well, of course she was 8, you know. But god damn, y'all. When are y'all gonna do something? Pay attention. Women cause just as much harm as us guys. And at least guys admit that men do, but we don't ignore the problem. See, this is why women do stuff, because they know they can get away with it. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? This little, oh my goodness. Like I said, as a father of a little girl myself, boy. Y'all just don't know the pain. I'm always with my little girl, laughing, joking. I call her on her phone, even though we at the house, like, you all right, big girl? Yeah. We'd check on each other. I go knock on the door. You okay? We made her start talking, playing around the house. My wife was like, well, y'all stop. I'm like, hey, I'm playing with my little girl. My wife was like, oh my God. Me and my little girl always joking around. She finna be 13 in a few days. And we're always joking around, playing, laughing. I'm getting on her nerves. She's getting on my nerves. You know how it go. I can't see myself without my little girl. I don't care how, I tell her this all the time. I don't care how old you get, you always gonna be my spoiled bad baby. That's what I call her all the time, my spoiled bad baby. And people be looking at us when we go out to eat places. I take her places. We laughing and joking. She's jumping on my back. I'm teasing her, playing around with her, and people just be looking at us. By the way, my little girl, 13, well, finna be 13 in a couple days. She almost taller than me, damn near. This little girl, woo. She is strong. She is tall. Woo-wee. But yeah. So I can just imagine how this man feel. And he put in the call and no one said or did anything. And you know that they wasn't doing anything because they wouldn't have never put these employee workers for these Child Protective Services workers, DCF. I don't know what that stands for, but okay. But I know the Child Protective Services, I know that. They wouldn't have put them on administrative leave in the first place if they didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, one of them is back, according to this guy, and the other one, they don't know. But still, the point is, the man told y'all something wasn't right. You should have took it seriously. Just like if a woman would have called and said something ain't right. You should have took it seriously. And this is the crap I be showing my wife all the time, stuff like this. I say, you see how they paint a picture about us guys? I know guys do horrible shit. And I know guys, we do horrible shit. I know. But don't ignore the fact that women do too. And your jealousy go that far that you try to take your child out of here? That the little girl told y'all that mom tried to make her drink bleach, mom tried to suffocate her with some plastic, all because she loved her father more? Wow. I wouldn't dare sit here and believe that my child, if my child sit here and love my wife more, oh well. Oh well. And to be honest with you, my wife even came and told me she believed my daughter likes me more. I'm like, and I told her, I say, yeah, girls usually like dads more. I don't know if it's because dad spoils them, and boys usually love mom more. I don't know, it's female interaction, whatever for the little boy. I don't know, because, well, I can't say that because my dad died when I was 6, so yeah, all I had was my mom, so I can't really speak on it that much. Because all I had was my mom growing up. So me personally, I can't really speak on that, but yeah, I love my mom to death. But, but in this case, man, the man told y'all someone right. The little girl obviously told y'all someone right, and y'all didn't listen. Now this little girl's no longer here, all because of her mom's jealousy. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?